Guys, how's it going? It's Midwest Reefer here. I don't normally make YouTube videos, but I was watching one of my favorite reefers on YouTube, and it goes by the name of Nano Joe, and he has the same tank as me, which is a Fluval 13.5. So this video is really going to be for anyone else that has the same tank. Now, I was watching his most recent video, and his most recent video, he's actually trying to modify the filtration on the Fluval. So I actually had a different approach to maybe an idea to bounce off of him, and maybe this will work for him. It's working for me. My tank is extremely clear. All my filtration is being penetrated evenly, and I know that there's no way that I'm skipping out on filtration on the way that my setup is. And who knows, there might be room for modification for mine. Maybe bouncing ideas off could be beneficial. So here's my tank and here's my Fluval. And sorry for like the mess. Like I should probably have that cleaned out, but I wasn't really planning on making a video. Anyway, if you notice, my back is sitting flush. In a lot of these videos, this is either removed or it's propped up, uneven, looks like junk. Now I have OCD, so I could not have that. So if you notice, I actually got micro hinges on mine, and I just went ahead and purchased that from Home Depot, and go ahead and put that on there. So mine actually sits flush and tight. And the main reason why is because I have my return for my auto top off sitting right there. And with that moving, it could splash water all over, and I just couldn't have that. So if we look down here, here's the three chambers that are back here for the built-in sump. Now in this first chamber, what he went ahead and did is there's actually slots, and it's hard to see, but on this side wall right here, there's slots that go all the way down there, and they're just horizontal slots that go all the way to the bottom. And what he's saying is that the since there's slots all the way to the bottom, the water isn't evenly flowing through this sponge here, and most of the filtration is getting towards the bottom of the sponge, and maybe skipping some filtration up here. Now, if you look at my setup, I'm actually running a second foam block because I opted not to run the protein skimmer here. This is the spot for the Fluval Mini PS2 protein skimmer right here. I actually have the protein skimmer sitting under my tank. I just don't care for it. I do 15% water changes every week. It's super easy for me to do that. It's right by my gym, so that's the way I opted, and I have a small bio load. So what I actually did is cut out a bigger piece. And sorry, I guess my phone wants to overheat, so I'm not going to be able to keep the flash on there. But essentially back here where my filter is, I cut out just a bigger opening. I put some Purigen in there. And then in this first one, I'm just running some Marine Pure. So I got my mechanical and then my biological running between two filters. With this setup, I found that the water cascades in here. It's going to get filtered no matter what. There's just no way that you're not going to get filtration when you're running dual phones for mechanical. And then, like I said, with dispersing my biological and my chemical filtration, it's definitely making sure the water is touching both of those before it passes through into my return here. So that's how I have it set up on mine. I've noticed that my water has stayed extremely clear. Actually clear. I just recently put that foam block in there, and it's actually staying, it's looking way better than it's ever looked, and it's hard to see on camera. Maybe if I turn the 10x off, turn on the regulars, let the camera adjust. And as you can see, I have some of my return pointed up, and there is no loss in flow. My flow is the same as it was before I put the second foam block in. So if that's a concern with some people, you shouldn't lose flow unless you have this really tight pack down there. So I have good flow, good filtration, and that's kind of the setup that I'm running on my Fluval. So that's just another way of looking at it. But I'm curious to see what other ideas are out there. But I think this setup works well for me so far. Definitely go check out Nano Joe's page because I think he's an awesome YouTuber. And thank you guys for viewing this video as well. And you guys take it easy.
With my hands in the air, I'm proud to say it. I'm